Hello, I'm just going to take you through this e-bike build that I've just done, probably 99% of the way there. First time I've ever worked on a bike to any degree, let alone electrifying one. So please do send me any constructive criticism if you spot anything that's gone awry. This is a bike I just picked up off Facebook Marketplace. Commencal Ramones 24. Commencal's website says it would suit a rider from 128 centimeters tall. So it's quite a small bike. The motor that I picked up, put on it, is from a bike shop in Queensland, Australia called Cap Rouge. And it's the BBS01 250 watts. That's it under there. 250 watts is the maximum power a motor can have in Australia. And speaking of legality, 10 k's an hour is the most it can assist you until you're over 16. So the bike will be limited to that top speed under assist. Of course, I think most people would pedal faster than that in a heartbeat. So really this motor is just a assist with hill climbs and things like that. I did have an issue with the bottom bracket of the motor. It either came to me or I maybe messed up the threads, but Cap Rouge took it back, fixed it, and then sent me both the motor with fixed threads and also a heavy duty tool to get the locking ring threaded properly back onto the bottom bracket, which is part of the motor. So big thanks to Cap Rouge for sorting that out for me. This is one of their batteries as well. It's called a micro bottle, 252 watt hours, which is more than enough for this light load going at most 10 k's an hour assisted. This section here is called a Grins Triple Bob. I bought that from a different bike shop just because Cap Rouge didn't stock it. I wanted to put the battery in this section, in this triangle, but unfortunately it didn't fit. So I slung it underneath and then just supported it with this Velcro because this little brace it comes with isn't quite strong enough to stop it from dropping down and rubbing against the tire. You can see the clearance is very low, but it fits, and the bike has no suspension, so if it fits, it's going to stay fut. That was terrible. Had a slight issue with the chainring that came with the shipment because I ordered what was it? I think a 28 tooth, but accidentally received one for the BBS HD, which has different bolt circle diameters. It doesn't fit. Cap Rouge sorted that out, of course, free of charge. By the way, the postage to and fro of the motor was also free of charge and express, which is great. But I just picked up a clone just off Facebook Marketplace because I wanted to get the bike done. So now I have a spare chainring floating around for another project. Speaking of chains, the chain line is fine in the middle of the cassette, but just this Shimano Mega Range section, or cog, is just, puts the chain line out too far. So I may even end up getting a chainring that pushes the chain with the chainring offset towards the bike's body, and that'll help me help the rider use those other gears. But it's a concern for later on because the rider isn't even changing gears. So chuck it in the middle gear and away they go. What else have we got to talk about? All right, up here, kept the original brake levers just because they were nice and small for small hands, and we have these inline brake sensors. So when you pull the brake, you can kind of feel a little magnet pull here and turn the motor off or cut it out. One on each side. And the computer SW102, very simple, very intuitive, very discreet. So you would never know it was an e-bike. One of the e-bike hassles is all the extra cabling, and because it's such a small bike, there are so many lengths of cable that I really haven't figured out a better solution than velcroing it to the side of the bike for now. But I will work on that. That's a concern for another day. Oops, as I almost chuck the bike on the floor. But I think that's about it. Let me just have a think. Anything else to talk about? No, Cat Rouge was great to deal with. Answered my phone calls about every little question. Sent the things back and forth free of cost. Got that replacement chainring out, quick, smart. Yeah, it's a great little bike. Very fun to ride. And yeah, like I said earlier, any constructive criticism or comments, please send them through to me. I'm James the BDM on most platforms. Cheers.